We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. As they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And shedding through the tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Try that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Next report by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Draw play, this is right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back on into the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Again, it's Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
and the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the out man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a toss play for Wright.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
38 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he has met half the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Open man is Waddle, complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Achane.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards to go, second down.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he spins past him and into space. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw that on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Allen going to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From midfield, here's Allen. Out route here, he finds Turner. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first... He's got a man! Complete! It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Turner, 39 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
38. Dolphins, 32. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. Caught by Turner. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here comes second down.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now.
Looking to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The 11-yard line.
Cook up the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much